Have you ever seen someone just absolutely shine, right when you'd expect them to kind of fade into the background? Well, today we're looking at a story just like that. It's a real masterclass in grace under pressure from one of Hollywood's biggest stars, all set against a backdrop of some pretty intense personal change.
It really makes you think, right? How does a person navigate a super personal crisis when, the entire world is watching? That's really the big question we're going to dig into today, looking at it through Nicole Kidman's recent and honestly incredibly powerful public appearances.
All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. We'll kick things off with her jaw-dropping runway moment, then get into the details of that iconic gown. After that, we'll pull back the curtain on the personal story that, well, it changes everything. From there, we'll look at a timeline that shows her resilience, and finally, where she's putting all her focus right now.
Okay, so our story really starts at Vogue World, which is pretty much one of the glitziest, most important nights in fashion. This isn't just some party, it's a huge spectacle, and this is where it all went down.
So, picture this. It's October 26th, 2025. We're at the legendary Paramount Studios in LA, and who do they pick to open this massive, star-studded show? None other than Nicole Kidman, who was also the magazine's October cover star. So yeah, she wasn't just showing up, she was kicking the entire event off. A huge deal. Now, you absolutely cannot talk about this moment without talking about the look. Because this wasn't just a dress, it was a statement. It was this beautiful, intentional throwback to the golden age of Hollywood. Let's get into the details here. The gown itself was Chanel, designed by Matthew Blasey, this incredible black draped satin number with these delicate satin flowers, camellias. And the glam? It was pure old Hollywood. We're talking a bold red lip, a classic smoky eye, and these perfect blonde bombshell curls. Every single element was just perfection. And the inspiration for all this was so clear and honestly, so symbolic. Her whole performance was a direct tribute to Rita Hayworth's legendary role in the 1946 movie Gilda. Kidman's black gown was a modern take on Hayworth's famous dress. And get this, she performed to the exact same song, Put the Blame on Mame. It was more than just a nice homage. She was channeling a character famous for her stunning exterior while dealing with a ton of inner turmoil. A really, really powerful parallel. Okay, but this is where the story takes a huge turn. Because behind this incredible, confident, glamorous display, there was a massive personal storm brewing that completely reframes everything we just saw. 19. Just let that number sit there for a second. On its own, it's just a number. But in this story, it is the key. It's the key to understanding the full weight of this moment. So what does it mean? 19 years of marriage. That's right. Just a few weeks before she stepped onto that runway, on September 30th, Nicole Kidman filed for divorce from her husband, Keith Urban. So that triumphant public moment, it wasn't just a fashion thing. It was happening in the immediate, raw aftermath of a life-changing decision. And you know that Vogue World appearance? It wasn't an isolated event. It was actually the grand finale of a month where she just kept showing up looking poised and powerful right in the public eye. Let's actually walk through the timeline. Just look at this. It starts September 30th, the divorce filing in Nashville. Now watch what happens next. A mere 4 days later, October 4th, she is on stage presenting an award in Dallas. 2 days after that, she's flying to Paris, front row at the Chanel show. And all of that leads up to the big one, October 26th, in LA. Every appearance feels like a deliberate step forward. This is not someone who's hiding. This is someone taking control of their own story by stepping right into the spotlight. And what's so interesting are the little signals of a new chapter. Like in Paris, she showed up with a fresh haircut, these new bangs her stylist called a 70s French vibe. She was spotted in these casual but super chic cashmere jeans, and most importantly, she had her daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, right there with her. Just this quiet, constant source of support. So with all this going on, you have to wonder, where is she getting her focus? Well, sources close to her say she's channeling all of her energy into the two things that mean the most. First up, her work. And wow, her upcoming schedule is absolutely packed. We're talking at least 6 new TV series on the way, a return to the huge hit Big Little Lies, and even a sequel to the cult classic Practical Magic. It's clear she is just pouring herself into her craft right now. And the second thing, of course, is her family. In a recent interview, she said this. My children give me the purpose of being their protector and their guide, promising them that I'm here and that no matter what, there's always a safe place to grow up in. I mean, it's such a powerful look at what's anchoring her through all this.
Which, it brings us right back to our big question. When you look at this whole story, you have to ask, can a public performance, whether it's on a runway or a red carpet, be more than just part of the job? Can it actually become a deeply personal statement of strength? A way of telling the world, and maybe even telling yourself, that you're not just going to get through this, you're going to thrive.